Hey guys, this is Tim with Tim's World. Sunday, I'm out here in the shop and thought I'd work on my steel guitar a little bit more. I had a little bit of time. I drew out the head, I guess you'd call it a headstock. This is where the tuning keys are going to go. I took it, I got some CAD CAM software in the house, and I took and figured out where to put these 1/2 inch holes. I'm going to leave a little section here until I'm all done, and then I'll put that on the bandsaw and cut that out. So there's my piece of stock, and what I'm going to do first is drill them 4 holes. Okay guys, check out my safety glasses on. Okay, this is called a wiggle. This is like an edge finder. It's to pick up a line and scribe a line. I've got a line scribed right in the center of this piece. And I do have extra stock on each side later to come off. This is how this works. You got to make it run true. This vise is trimmed and straight. You got to make it run true. Got to turn. There we go. Might be running a little fast, so it's alright. So what you do, you just take your little scale like I got, and you touch on it till it runs true. Probably get a close-up shot of that, I don't know. See if you can see it. So all I'm going to do is pick up that line. That's all it's for. Alright, got the line picked up. Set my 0 on the dial. Okay, set my dial to 0. Put an edge finder in, pick that. That's where I'm coming off of to drill my holes. Coming off the center. And then off that surface, put my edge finder in. This edge finder, that's 200 thousandths. So when I move on my offset, I'll move 100 thousandths. Put that in there. I'll loosen my dial. Bring her over until it trues up. Alright. You'll know when it trues up, it'll pop out. Alright. Set my dial on 100. And then turn it to 0, it'll be half of that, 100 thousandths. There we go. See? Right on the edge. See? That's how you pick up an edge with an edge. Okay. Now I need a center drill. Yeah, I have some somewhere. Got a center drill. Take out my edge finder. Put the center drill in. I've got this already laid out, so it'll be fairly easy to see. Alright, I got to move it, the table that way an inch. So that's 5 rotations on the handle. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, which is an inch. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 is an inch. That's where that first hole will go. Now, off of my center line, I've got it to where I got to move it 4 430 thousandths. So let's go. I'm gonna go do that one first. 2, 4, 30 would be there, but I got to take out the backlash, so I got to go a little more and come back to my number, which was 170. Here we go. Tool and die making 101. Here. Always just spot it, see if it looks good, and then I drill. Drill, baby, drill. All right. I got that one. You know what? Instead of moving back and forth constantly, I'm just going to remove the center drill, put the drill in, and drill it while I got it here. I've got one under 1/2 inch. Sometimes a drill will drill a little oversized. After I drill it, I'm going to be milling it also. I hate to move the table up and down once I get everything set. Sometimes the old mills ain't the best. Now I'm going to drill this. Now I got it running a little bit fast, but this is aluminum. Looks like it did drill a little oversized. No coolant, because I don't want to mess all over everything. I don't want to buy coolant. If I use anything, I'll use a little bit of Crisco oil or WD-40. I gotta find my WD-40. I'm not very well set up in it. Take that out. Put the center drill back in. Move it over this way, 430. Yeah, 30. Okay, I got the holes drilled. I did go ahead and open them up to 1/2 inch with just a drill. I didn't ream them or anything. That way I can use maybe 1/2 inch pins to do the next part, which will be, I need to cut all this center section away. So because that's angled, what I'm going to do, I'll show you. I'm going to set it on the table like that, clamp it down with some toe clamps, and probably cut that line first, and then I'll move it and cut that. What I could do though, while I've got it in the vise, I could do these cuts first. That's probably what I'll do. Put it back in the vise, do that cut with a 1/2 inch drill. I'll just plunge cut. I'll show you that when I get it set up. Okay guys, just want to show the next step here. Because of this riser on the machine, I couldn't get down far enough with my end mill. So I put a block, I cut another block of aluminum, put under this, raise it up some. Okay, so what I'm doing now is called plunge cutting. And I just basically, I got my depth set. I'm just plunging through the top one. Okay. And I just keep moving it. I don't know, about 50 thousandths or so. Maybe a little more. I was kind of barely slipping. So I set this up with a couple of pins on each side, And I put a straight edge, my scale here. I put that basically there and lined up them holes. It's not critical. It's not that critical. So anyway, that's how I lined it up, and I'm just going to plunge it to this hole. Then I'm going to go back and finish it. I'll show you that when I get to it. Okay, so I plunged it, and then I finished it on just this side, that one side. Okay. So now I need to turn it so I can do this other side. Oh. Okay, I've got the other side set up, ready to go. Lined it up the same way with the scale. So I'll cut that and then show you the next op. Okay, I got that all plunged and cut. So now I'm going to plunge here and here, remove that, and then finish that. So that's what's next. Okay, that part's done. I got the inside cut out. So next step, let's see. I guess the next step will be to set it up and cut this. That needs to be 5/8, 6.625 wide. That's 3/4. This will be cut away later, right here. So I ended up with like a U shape or a V shape, something like that. Okay, this time, now I'm going to cut this line here. I'm going to rough it and finish it. So I wanted to indicate that in, to get it close as possible. I want to hold that at 625. That's where the keys are going to go. I'm going to drill holes after I get both of these cut. Then I'll drill my holes through the side to hold the keys. One about there. Okay, I had this all set up down here. Had that line scribed, and I was going to cut that part off and that part off. Realize, I hadn't cut it to thickness yet. And I have to do that first because I need to do that in the vise, before I cut that away and lose my reference, so to speak. Anyway, that's where I am. Now I'm going to set it up again back down here. I already cut that. It took it from 1 inch to 3/4. I cut a 1/4 inch off of it with this tool here. Okay, I got that side. So flip it over. I'll do the next side. Okay guys, I have set it up to drill my holes for my keys. That's the keys I'm going to use right here. So that'll go right there. And then I just noticed a couple of days ago there's another hole. So what I'm going to have to do is drill the hole for this to go through, that right there to go through. Then I got to drill a hole. I just went to the hardware and bought some roll pins, and that'll be to keep that from moving. So I have to put a hole there and a hole there. I couldn't get a real good measurement on that, so I could look it up online, I guess, but I got kind of a close measurement. I'm just going to see how it looks once I drill this first hole. So we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, this is what I've got. It's not quite done yet, so I went and bought some roll pins. I think I mentioned that a minute ago. So they go in these little holes here. That'll keep these keys from moving. But anyway, that's what it looks like. Next, what I got to do is cut this away. I'm going to just continue that straight and straight. Get rid of that piece, then I'll be ready to mount it on the steel guitar. And I'll have to drill and tap some holes here to be able to do that. So that's it for now. Okay, I'm sort of designing this as I go. What I've decided to do is I'm going to cut a little bit of this out. I'm not going to remove the whole thing. I'm going to cut down to the center line of that, which would be 320 thousandths from the top down. And I'm going to leave right here, I'm going to leave 1/8 of an inch sticking up right here. And that's going to be, you know, where the strings, I'm going to file grooves there for the strings to sit. Instead of making another piece like I was going to do and bolt it on, I think this would be better. So that's what I'm going to do now. Okay guys, this is what I have. This is what I come up with. So the string will come up and not hit anything, and I'll have notches in this for the string spacing. Well, that's basically it. And I don't have the screws I need to bolt that on. I have to drill and tap them holes. I'm going to use 632 holes. So I guess I'll quit right here and call this lap steel guitar part 3. And thanks for watching. Raining outside like crazy. I've got to go get some screws. Don't have any. So this will be part number 3, and God bless, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.